Chapter 6. All that year the animals worked like slaves, but they were happy in their work. They worked a 60-hour week, and in August Napoleon announced that there would be work on Sunday afternoons as well. This work was strictly voluntary, but any animal who absented himself would have his rations reduced by half. Even so, it was found necessary to leave certain tasks undone. The harvest was a little less successful than in the previous year, and the plowing had not been completed early enough. It was possible to foresee that the coming winter would be a hard one. The windmill presented unexpected difficulties. There was plenty of sand and cement had been found in one of the outhouses, so that all the materials for building were at hand. But how to break up the stone into pieces of suitable size? Only after weeks of vain effort did the right idea occur to somebody, namely, to utilize the force of gravity. Huge boulders were dragged to the top of the quarry and toppled over the edge to shatter to pieces. Nothing could have been achieved without Boxer. By late summer, a sufficient store of stone had accumulated. Nevertheless, as summer wore on, various unforeseen shortages began to make themselves felt. There was need of paraffin oil, nails, the machinery for the windmill. Napoleon announced a new policy. Animal Farm would engage in trade with the neighboring farms, not, of course, for any commercial purpose, with a solicitor as intermediary. The animals felt a vague uneasiness and watched his coming and going with a kind of dread. It was about this time that the pigs suddenly moved into the farmhouse and took up their residence there. Some of the animals were disturbed when they heard that the pigs not only took their meals in the kitchen and used the drawing room as a recreation room, but also slept in the beds. The animals seemed to remember a resolution against this. The rule was against sheets, a human invention. A bed merely means a place to sleep. It's also more suited to the dignity of the leader. By the autumn, the animals were tired but happy. They had had a hard year, and after the sale of part of the hay and corn, the stores of food for winter were none too plentiful. But the windmill compensated for everything. It was almost half built now. In their spare moments, the animals would walk around and round the half-finished mill, admiring the strength of perpendicularity of its walls and marveling that they should have ever been able to build anything so imposing. November came, with raging southwest winds. Finally, there came a night when a gale was so violent that the farm buildings rocked on their foundations. In the morning, the animals came out of their stalls. A terrible sight met their eyes. The windmill was in ruins. Comrades, do you know who is responsible for this? Do you know the enemy who has come in the night and overthrown our windmill? Snowball. This traitor has crept here under cover of night and destroyed our work of nearly a year in sheer malignity to avenge himself. Here and now I pronounce the death sentence upon Snowball. Half a bushel of apples to any animal who brings him to justice. A full bushel to anyone who captures him alive. There is work to be done. This very morning we begin rebuilding the windmill, and we will build all through the winter, rain or shine. Long live the windmill. Long live Animal Farm.